Welcome to Hung Jury, Sunday Leftovers Edition, where we reheat the legally disastrous choices people made this week and serve them up hot, bold, and unfiltered. I'm Matt Newberg, your favorite criminal defense attorney and unwilling life coach. Today, we're talking about the dumb shit people do that gets them arrested, sued, or both. The stuff that makes you shake your head and say, no way, that's illegal. Spoiler alert, it is. And here's how it'll up your life. Let's kick it off with traffic stops. If a cop pulls you over, you are not starring in your own Netflix documentary. This is not the time for storytelling. What most people do, I only had 2 beers. I didn't know that was in the glove box. My buddy told me to drive because he was the one that was drunk. You know what that is? It's called confessing, and police absolutely love it. They don't need a lie detector when you just start narrating your own downfall like a true crime episode. And once you admit to drinking, even just a little bit, they've got the green light to haul your ass out of the car, run field sobriety tests, and ruin your weekend. Best case, a $500 fine, license suspension, and mandatory alcohol classes. Worst case, jail time, probation, and your job finding out you're now the company liability. And don't even think being honest gets you points. This isn't kindergarten, it's court. Just say nothing. Shut up, lawyer up, and save yourself from becoming legal roadkill. Next on the menu was estate planning. Fun stuff, right? Nothing screams I'm an adult like deciding who gets your air fryer after you die. Here's the problem. Most people think they don't need a will unless they're rich or famous. Wrong. You could die tomorrow with $87 in your bank account and still leave behind a goddamn mess. Without a will, the state steps in, and the state couldn't care less about who you said should get your truck or who promised to take care of your dog. Nope. They follow a flowchart that hasn't been updated since dial-up internet, which means your estranged sister Becky, the one who stole your debit card to buy 47 Red Bulls, might end up with your retirement account. Or worse, your kids could wind up bouncing between relatives while the judge decides who's the least shitty guardian. And don't get me started on probate court, because that's where all your private drama goes public. It's slow, it's expensive, and it's a front row seat to your family fighting over a crock pot. So unless you want your legacy to be a courtroom meltdown and $15,000 in legal fees, just write the damn will. Next up, the party at your house. You let the party happen, and now you're Let's talk about underage drinking. Not you drinking, your kids and their friends. You didn't pour the drinks, you didn't buy the booze, you just didn't notice 20 kids funneling vodka in your basement like it's spring break in Daytona. Guess what? That makes you legally responsible for every shot, every puke stain, and every idiot decision made under your roof. Here's how that plays out. One kid leaves your house totally hammered. They crash into a mailbox, or worse, a person. That's not their legal problem anymore. That's also yours, because the party was in your house under your roof with your power turned on. You could be looking at criminal charges for furnishing alcohol to minors, even if you didn't know. Civil lawsuits, they're coming next. Parents love suing other parents when their kids end up in the ER. Oh, and if someone dies, say hello to a murder charge. That's a real thing. And no, I took their keys doesn't get you out of it. Neither does, but they were supposed to sleep over. Congratulations, you went from the cool parent to defendant in about 6 beers. And for dessert, it's lake life. It's summer. You're on the lake. Your Crocs are in sport mode. Your cooler's packed, and the vibes are immaculate. Until the sheriff pulls up beside your pontoon and you realize, oh shit, I've had 6 beers and I'm technically operating a vessel. Here's the truth. You can absolutely get charged, and the penalties are not just a slap on the wrist. Doesn't matter if the boat's moving. If it can move and you're drunk behind the wheel, you're getting charged. That's 93 days in jail, fines, alcohol education classes, community service, and your boat being impounded. Yep, they will literally take your boat like it's Grand Theft Auto Nautical Edition. And if there's an accident or if someone gets hurt, now we're talking felony territory. You think jail time ruins your summer? Wait till your boat gets used as evidence in a courtroom slideshow. So, yeah, Your boat party might feel like Margaritaville, but legally it's one bad decision away from a crime scene. So let's wrap this up with a little Sunday sermon, shall we? Shut the hell up when you're pulled over. Write a damn will before your family rips itself apart. Don't let your house become a liquor store for teenagers, and stay sober behind the goddamn wheel. That's your Sunday leftovers. I'm Matthew Burke. Tune in next week. We'll be back for more.